here we go. What is up, guys? What's up, Big? So, hey, am I like super laggy? Oh my god. Is my stream like, does it look like low frame rate? I don't know what my laptop is doing. Okay. We're gonna switch over right away. Okay, we're gonna do the majority of our talking at the VR setup. I don't know why this is doing this, guys. It's another Monday thing. It's after, like I can see my camera. Hang on, actually, let me try one thing. You guys know how it is. It's a Monday. Hey, it's good to see you, Big. So it's good to see you, Olin. Good to see you, Belding. All right. Let's try not to be laggy. I solved my own problem. I had it plugged into goddamn USB 2.0 when the cam link needs to be 3.0. Too much data trying to go through. Hang on. I realized what I did. I had to reset shit up, guys, and you know how it goes. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, there's desktop. Come on, cam link. There we go. Now we're good. All right. Hey, that was a fast one. I am really excited though, guys. I am really excited, by the way, and the reason why I'm excited is because I'm back on the index. So like I was saying this last week that I wanted to switch back to the index. And like I literally so it's been another busy day. And I literally just maybe 20-30 minutes ago was able to like wire in the index, set it up, throw it on, make sure everything's worked for Tabor. And I gotta be honest, it feels like home again. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real cheesy here. Like the Pimax Crystal, again, the wow factor was definitely on the back end, or in the, I don't know how to say it, maybe on the back end, where I only felt like a lot of benefit out of it once I was in a game and I was able to use the visuals, right? But like index, the experience from beginning to end. Yeah, so Big, so that there's a, yeah, so that's the reason why I wanted to chat with you. I mean, and again, I like it, and I think I still stand by what I said. I said people will like it if you're a VR enthusiast who is okay with a lot of tinkering. And I also think that you need to be okay with the weight of it. I'm a pretty agreeable person when it comes to those things, right? Like I tend to try to make things work as much as I possibly can, unless I just really dislike them. But I totally understand why like the sim market is like all about the crystal, right? Where it's like a lot less like flipping your head back and forth and just more about the visuals and making sure you can read things and all that. Like the clarity again is there, and it's super nice. But man, I just throw on the index and I instantly just feel like, you know, I just feel like things are working. You know what I mean? But yeah, Big, so that's why you and I are gonna chat. I don't know, like again, we'll figure out when we do it. I'm not in a rush for that, but thank you again so much for being my first kind of guinea pig for that experiment. I was happy to see your name pop in there, but yeah, like I said, like we've been talking, we'll talk about it more. But yeah, so like I'm gonna try to avoid giving you those clips, but that's part of the conversation we'll have. Is like I have no doubts that there's gonna be some VODs I have out there that it's gonna be like impossible to get like good clips from, and that's okay. I think that's like what I'm trying to learn with all this, so we'll figure it out. But yes, you're absolutely right. I do think I need to, what I gotta try to do is start offloading like the complicated setup stuff to like things that I do off stream, like and record and all that, while I keep the stream something that's really like, you know, steady and flows, because that's what a live stream has to be. So like I'm gonna try to readjust my strategy. Most of the time that I get to tinker with this stuff though is like at night when I'm streaming. So yeah, but I have also wasted a lot of time, and I've been back into CS2, as you guys know, if you guys saw any of my past few streams where I basically just did Counter-Strike 2 last week once it came out. I am still having a freaking blast in that, guys. You might still see me stream that every now and then. I'm going to try to avoid doing it on normal VR nights, but whenever I have like an extra night to stream, it might be Counter-Strike. I've been just absolutely loving it again. Yeah, sounds good, Bix. Yeah, we might be able to chat real quick. Again, it's mostly just so that we both are on the same page when it comes to starting it. But yeah, I still got to get you that list, and I do not want you doing anything until you're paid. That's more of a me thing than a you thing. I know you wouldn't care. But yeah, I just want to make sure all that's kind of handled. Yeah, I'm setting up that business Venmo, which I've been wanting to do actually for a while because the Venmo thing has come up a lot. PayPal is like, I love PayPal because I just have had it forever. But it seems like Venmo is kind of the way to go for a lot of people. So, and having like a business account on there is probably smart. Yeah, hopefully everyone's doing pretty well. I got to get live on the TikTok as well. Do I have hang on, YouTube? What's up? Make sure we're getting in there. Let me pop out that chat so I have that as well. All right, let's go live on the TikTok, guys. Then we're just gonna jump right in, play some Tabor today. You owe me quite a bit, Olin, do you? I know some orders slowed down, and I've been using the MagTube the last few streams because they got this different adjustable stock piece, which I actually do really like, because you can adjust the butt vertically, and it kind of helps, like, again, it's just more for the adjustability for them. But I think I've seen sales come in for that every now and then. I do got to get back on my spine. Olin, can I say something? And you can tell me if you're offended by this. But the original mounts for the Index are still my favorite. I need to actually like see if I can start printing them off on my own that are like strong enough, because I could just never, they just always would like break apart for me when I printed them. But I like the original, and there's nothing, again, the new ones I like. I did break one of them, which is what I got to get replaced. But I don't like the original ones, man. Like for some reason I still feel like those were my favorite. And I'm curious what you think, because I think you know, again, I think I'm the weird one where I keep taking your shit and kind of like messing with it. But like, there's something about them. So that was, yeah, I remember you saying that. Gotcha, man. I might have to like pay you under the table, Olin, just to have you print off like a batch of those mounts for me, if I can't get them working. I didn't realize that the knuckles had slightly different sizes, though. That is a pain in the ass. What's up, Proto? You were watching my previous Tabor VOD a couple days ago. I was hoping to catch an extra. Sweet. And Proto, today will be a good one, because I've been trying to stream with the crystal, which has been actually working pretty good most of the time, but it's just also resulted in a lot of troubleshooting because the crystal is just kind of a complicated VR set. I'm back on the Index, so like kind of my hope is that any sort of issues or whatever is kind of not going to be a problem tonight. Will flow pretty good. And I am excited to play some high quality Tabor. It's been a minute. We'll see if I get slapped. Normally we at least get a few good raids in. But yes, welcome in and thank you. I'm happy that you get to catch one of the streams. Safa, welcome in as well to the YouTube. How you doing? No, we're not starting yet. We're just getting going. I actually got to get live on the TikTok. Will you really, Olin? Can you can honestly, man, like it costs you stuff. So like whether you want to take it out of the commission or if I can send you money. I don't care. I might have the model still. I'm telling you, I don't know why, and I just want them. I want to try them again, because I think for me, it's how close they were to the top of the controllers, right? Because the other ones sit just a little farther off. I felt just more stable with the other ones. I like the new ones. They've worked great for me, but like for some reason, I have this bug in the back of my head that those original ones were like it for me. Like they just. I just remember how they felt, and maybe I could be wrong. So. And I could still try to print them off and see if I can get it working right. What's up, Provolone? How you doing? Welcome back. You've always been frustrated in Pimax HB, and it can't really justify anything better than you. Honestly, in Proto, I was just saying at the beginning of my stream, I just had a little bit before stream to test out the Index, right? I had to rewire it in and take out the Pixel or the Pimax, and like as soon as I put the Index on, and this is gonna sound super weird and cheesy, but it just felt like home, right? Like it felt. I've used the Index forever, right? Like I got it, pre-ordered it. And like I've used, that was my main, that's still now kind of still my main headset for PC VR, and it's comfortable, everything works. I can just start up and feel good. You about shit yourself the other night, Pixel? One of your mounts popped out and stayed on the stock? Oh, okay. The mounts popped off. Pixel's just playing real hard. Sounds good, Olin. Yeah, I'll talk to you about it. Again, it's probably me being weird, but there's just something about those original ones that I remember. I always felt so stable with it. I've been dealing with a lot of other stuff lately with the crystal and all that stuff too. So I'm like, I think in my head I want to reset and kind of go back to what we used to do, right? Have some more competitive shooter nights, just make things work well, and just have a good time with it. I still need to go live on the TikTok. Let's do that, guys, and then we're gonna switch over anyways. Random one day attorneys in. Yeah, I would love to go back into Vale and check that out for sure. I also miss the competitive hype, and I just think we need more people into it. I'm a part of the problem for leaving Pavlov. Tired of CS2 Pixel? Oh, I'm not tired of it at all. I've still been playing it, actually. I've been wasting probably too much time that I could be doing other productive things in it. So, you know, I'm definitely getting less sleep than I used to, Pixel. I'll never be tired of Counter-Strike, but this is the main stuff. Like my main streams, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, for the most part, will and should be VR stuff, because that's the new passion, right? Counter-Strike's an old passion that I'm just kind of keeping lit up. Icarus, you've been really interested in the spine, but you kind of want to splurge for a force tube. Well, there might be a best of both worlds scenario here, but let me give you Icarus before I switch in. Yeah, except when I have to try to carry Moist, who's on my Twitch right now, Sam, and you know, I start off at a rank that's pretty low, and now I got to grind my way up, and I'm dropping like 30 bombs in games, but still losing them somehow. But Icarus, here, let me give you my quick thing. So this is and still will be, I'm assuming for a while, my favorite stock. This is the spine, but I've done some things to mine. Okay, and I want to explain the differences. I will say this force tube, mag tube, this has been the first stock I got because I heard it was the Cadillac of stocks. Still phenomenal stock, super adjustable, and they're even making it more adjustable, right? Like this is their new butt stock that actually slides up and down. Like this, you can get to work for any game out there, whatever. Sometimes like the top mounted stocks, like the spine, will have issues in games if they don't have gun stock calibration, but like the mag tube or force tube, whatever you end up wanting to get, that will like adjust, right? But the spine, in my opinion, if you're in it for immersion, is kind of what feels better. So because the spine mounts to the top of your, I gotta fix this. So the spine goes on the top of your controller. So when you're actually holding it, you're holding it like a rifle, right? You're not trying to mount down on it, if that makes sense, right? It just makes it doesn't feel as natural if you ever like say shotguns in real life. Using the spine, you can kind of use some muscle memory you might already have if you've shot, or you just kind of know what it looks like to pick up a gun, right, and shoot it. So the spine has always felt just amazing for that. So I actually have the force tube. I haven't actually had this on for quite a while, because sometimes I will say haptics are nice with this, but vibrations can cause weird tracking problems, right? So if you're shooting and this is vibrating, that's okay in like single player games where like you maybe just don't care as much. But when you're playing like multiplayer, like if you're trying to like be a little competitive and play like Contractors, Pavlov, whatever, you know, vibrating can mess with your tracking, and then that can cause issues. But I love the weight that this adds, and then I also added like a big fishing weight to kind of offset it. So it's got some weight to it. It feels nice and heavy. And I'm gonna beg Olin to send me some of the mounts that I truly love that apparently not many other people did. But yeah. You get purple, Olin? I may pay you extra for purple. You had issues with it in Tabor and reloading? Just carry harder. Dude, Sam, I'm trying. I am getting better though. Like I can already tell that I'm getting back to the point. No, Pixel, don't troll me like this. Pixel, I think you're trolling. I need someone else to confirm. Pixel's trying to say, can you just buy the force tube motor? Yes, you can just buy the butt stock thing. And then what I have on the back of it is just a 3D printed part to connect it to the spine. But yeah, and it really depends, Icarus. If what you're looking for is a gun stock that's gonna work in every game and be like ultra adjustable, and you know, you just kind of got to get used to it. The spine, I think, or not the spine, the mag tube from ProTube is solid. Is very solid. I just like the feel and how I play better with the spine. It just kind of feels like more natural. But yes, you can just buy the butt stock, I believe. Should be an in-game calibration to be able the gun stock should align with the weapon in the game and fix the issue. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were trolling me because you said, well, cause the way you said it, Pixel, was, did you see the new Valve headset announcement? No, I did not see any Valve headset announcement. So what I follow mostly on Twitter is, sadly, it's Bradley, because like he's the one who's kind of constantly doing the data mining, right? And posting it. So I won't know anything unless he tweets about it. I'm still not live on TikTok, by the way. Hang on. Alrighty. You're a shooter IRL, so I'll definitely consider spine with the 4-tube buckstock. Yeah. And again, both I think are great. It kind of just depends on what you're going for. Me, as someone who has a rifle, right, and has shot in real life, I definitely like the spine for the immersion aspect of it, right? Like, it has had the issues where when Ghost of Tabor came out and didn't have a gun stock calibrator, like you just pretty much couldn't get it to work with it. But then Ghost of Tabor brought it in, and I think especially the more competitive type of VR shooters are all learning that you have to have a stock calibrator, because we are seeing it more and more. So it's becoming less of a problem. The 4-tube buttstock is good. I do plan on bringing back, like, reinstalling the software. I got to reset it up because you can tweak how the haptics work. So even having like a lighter haptic would kind of might like solve like the tracking issues. I was just trying to minimize all the problems I was having at one point with tracking. So if it does feel so nice to hold, like Big Soul is saying, and I think we've had a lot of people that have gotten them that seem to agree. It's just that it just feels good. Posting a purple spine on the site. Yeah, I was just thinking purple mounts, like, you know, the Homeland stuff didn't work out, right? But I do love that. I still love like the black and gold color. I'm almost thinking that eventually I kind of want to go back to that being kind of like the brand colors in a way. For me, is like a little bit more gold, kind of like I had with the beer and headshot stuff. We'll see. There's so many times that I'm like, I have some basic shit that I need to focus on, but then I'm like, oh, but what if I start doing this? ADHD Zilla. But yeah, Igor's happy to answer. I answer as truthfully as I possibly can. I've done Olin VR some injustice, because I've actually never done a full like spine video. Like, I've never done a video on it. I did a video, I believe, on some stuff with the MagTube, but I need to start doing like full videos of the stocks that I use and have. I did the Mob V1. That's how like we kind of initially started. But yeah, I need to actually like kind of do my due diligence and go through and just say, hey, this is why I've used this for so long, and this is what I like about this, and yada yada. Eventually I will get to doing that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, and I'm finishing up some wine that Brianna had, Beanie, my fiance, and she does this, and she'll do it at restaurants. This woman asks for ice in her wine. Can't take her anywhere. What's up, Ready Player family? Thank God, you guys are always so fast with it. Thank you so much for liking live and throwing a rose out there. You got the Magni stack. I've heard those are all right. I don't. So the Magni stacks I've never used. Let me see what kind of stocks they are. I remember hearing about them. So Magni stack. Okay, so it's the same kind of style as a MagTube, right, from ProTube. So here's all I would say. So I'm gonna be using my MagTube tonight, because they sent me the new butt stock, and I like to kind of test that out, and I'm trying to get some notes on that. I still like this stock because it's ultra adjustable, right? But where it loses out for me compared to the spine is that when you're attaching to it. So say if like, you know, you're shooting with a pistol and then you need to reattach to it, you have to like kind of bring your hand down to the stock and find the mount and bring it up, and you can get fast with it the more you practice. But when it comes to the spine, and this is where I need a video so I can show you guys the demo. Normally, if I was using it, I'd be able to show it to you. But I can have the spine. I do like the butt. I'm kind of a butt guy. But so when I have the spine and I'll have it like on my side here, right? I could just swing my arm out from under me and basically clamp on right away and clamp on, and I'm good to go. Versus like, it just kind of feels a little bit more awkward coming down to the stock, in my opinion. If I was trying to compare it to like real life shooting. You can be amazing in VR at shooting with the MagTube. It's just up to what you know. It's up to what style you're okay with. Yeah, exactly. And that's and I think a lot. So I'm thinking from the perspective where I get really competitive in games like you know, Pavlov. I was in the league for, you know, and I was trying to IGL because I'm an old school Counter-Strike boomer, as most people here know. You know, so I get really into these things, and so I kind of try to min-max what you can. Thank you so much for the follow. Animicid, hopefully I say that right, but thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, like, so a stock doesn't always just make you OP, right? It takes work. It's a physical thing you have to manipulate while you're in VR versus other people who've gotten good at shooting just holding their hands in the air, right? So it's kind of a trade-off. You know, I would say, you know, for like distance shooting, you kind of win out more with the stock, but you still have something you have to mess with anytime you want to throw a nade or whatever. So the speed at which you can do that is incredibly important because other people are going to be incredibly fast. So I find myself way faster with the spine than I can be with the mag tube, because with the mag tube, more often than not, I'm like still trying to like clamp in the bottom sometimes. Sometimes I'm real fast at it, and if I do it for a long time, I get pretty fast at it. But a nice sangria right now. What a hit. Yeah, I'm finishing off whatever wine my fiance had, and she didn't like it. It's too sweet. So, which I think it's kind of too sweet too, but I'm not a... Yeah, we got to get the low pro maybe working for me too. I haven't given that one a fair shot, as Olin knows, but what was my problem? Is that it was too short for me. I think it wasn't like, because I like to have my hands out versus it seems like a lot of people like to have their hands more in. But you said you have a different butt for it too. Yeah, I'm down to try anything, as you know. I'm trying to get back into like a organized schedule. We'll see if that works. You're sponsored by iStock VR? Oh yeah, I've got 2 of them. I got one when I was in Florida, and then they sent me another one that I still got to kind of review. Question, Ready Player Family, about that one. So I only had one critique based off of watching it, not using it. So it's not like a fair critique. I'm not saying there's anything bad with them. But the string part for the front one, do you actually use that, or do you only use the butt part? I always felt like the string part was a really cool idea of using the lanyard for the Quest controller, but like I feel like it would limit you in some games with like how fast you are in reloading and not getting tangled up. So Ready Player Family, I actually heard something. I haven't looked this up though, and you might already know, but I actually heard that it was noted by developers that the controllers that come with the Quest 3 work better than the Pro controllers paired with the Quest 3. I don't know if that's right. I have to look into that. But I mean, at some point I still think I should probably get Pro controllers to test out. But that was something I just heard. Some people were telling me that last week. It's a rumor. Okay. Anima said, thank you. I don't know which, so Pixel, I'm talking like third party here. So that's why I'm trying to be careful with the way I say it, guys. I haven't confirmed anything. Some people were saying that to me on the stream, but multiple people like corroborated it. So I was just like, okay. People say Pro controllers suck, and I feel like they're phenomenal. Okay. Well, and Ready Player Family, like they are using Pro controllers, and they said that's amazing. I probably should just get some and try it myself, right? I guess that's kind of like, that would make sense. They're supposed to have, yeah, because they have cameras on them, right? So of course the Pro controllers have good tracking. I heard, I think you can do Pro controllers with the Pimax Crystal using Space Calibrator, and you don't need to have any sort of lighthouses. I think Elliot, he's one of the guys from like the mods to VR, the flat to VR community. I think that's what he told me in a message today. You think it's mostly build quality, like Xbox Elite controller just feels premium track? Okay, so like they just build it better, so maybe the tracking kind of benefits from that too. You pay good money for your pros. They have cameras too. Okay. All right, you guys are maybe making me feel better about I probably should get it. Can't harp it more. No, don't send me Pro controllers. I'll just get some. Ready Player Family. Because I did, it's been on my mind. Like I have the Quest 3 coming. So I was just going to kind of wait till I get that. Like in my head, I'm thinking Pro controllers are going to get discounted. Maybe not. We'll see. You put them on the side for now. All right, guys. You guys are too fun to talk to. I'm losing myself in the chatter here because let me make sure the treadmill is connected, and then we are going to switch over and start playing some Tabor. All right, guys, we will see you on the virtual side. Let me know if there's any audio visual issues once we switch over. All right, we shall see you over there. Alrighty. Yeah, so I said this earlier, guys. And I know it's corny, but I really do mean it. Putting on the index, it feels at this point like it's molded for my head. You know, I think I do realize. So, like, I thought the Pimax was, the crystal is, it's not incredibly uncomfortable, right? But, like, you always know it's kind of there. And the index you do kind of feel, right? It's still a bigger headset. But it just, like, it just fits, you know? And there's no, and I think a big thing is no movement when you're moving your head fast side to side. Like, I still felt the Pimax, the crystal was, wasn't bad by any means. And I still plan on messing around with it. But going, like, the transition, going back to the index from the crystal is you could definitely feel it, right? What's up, Bance? Bance, thank you for the resub. 48 months. Yeah, Bance is a ride or die. Good buddy. Bance, when are we hopping on CS2, by the way? You ready to get... Dude, I've been back in it, okay? You know what that means. No, Pimax is fine, Pixel. The Lighthouse, the faceplate is coming soon, and honestly, I just wanted a stream where I knew everything was going to go well, and I know that happens with the index, right? Like, the index still, for me, feels unbeatable in the PC VR experience in terms of I can just plug it in, start up Steam VR, and I'm like, things are going to work. Like, I just, things feel great, they're performing good, all of that. Quest Pro controllers have set the new standard for them. However, yeah, see, I still love just the way that the index controllers feel. It's like the design of them for me. Again, they have definitely their problems, especially with quality control. But, all right. Come on. Oh, no. Yeah, things are just smooth. They feel good. I can definitely tell that this uses about almost half, a little bit more than half as much, maybe 60% of the GPU and VRAM that. There you go. The Crystal used for me, so I'm sure, you know, the Crystal experience is also better probably when you have like a 4090. It's hard to get off that Crystal, Bance. Well, and again, we don't know much about what the controllers might look like for whatever the next set coming out from Valve is. Ready Player Family, right? Building, yeah. And the big screen will be sculpted in my face imagination. You're right, so think about that. Have I seen the new Vive? I have seen it. I haven't looked much into it. Dead. So I think what I'll do, guys, is let's just do what we normally do to start off with, right? Screw it. We'll just grab a big backpack because we gotta take some risks, right? Still gear up, but I want to do like a pistol run. Oh yeah, VR, like VR is growing faster than the hardware that can support it, except for like now, like I think it's gonna come to the middle, right? I think just VR is it's been very hard to really optimize. Actually, it's not too bad. Do I have one that's okay? Do that. I'm gonna go pretty minimal on this first run, guys, just to see what I can do. That's right, Bance. The odd friend's starting to make a shot timing belt noise with occasional burning smell. That's no good, Noodles. Might need to get that checked out. This doesn't have the reel on it, so I can't, oh, I can do that though. I would rather do I have a flashlight? There she is. Yeah, so I could definitely tell. One thing I really liked about the crystal was when I aim down sight. I mean it's still fine on the index, but man, you could really see the sights like I guess pun intended at this point, crystal clear. VR bros, what's up? Thank you so much for sharing the live. How you doing? Always good to see ya. I've seen you've been doing a lot of like COD zombies. I need to get in on that. I think, yeah, the contractors one has changed a lot since the last I tried it, so I need to get in on that. All right, let's just do like a little run here, guys. You're hoping to replace some noodles? Yeah, hopefully that fixes it. Ready Player Family, yes. I mean, if I had to pick one out of the headsets I have currently still, yes. I think the big screen Beyond will be my replacement for it. Right? What's up, Me for Life? 1 second and I will answer that. So I think the big screen Beyond will probably end up replacing this for me, but yes, like I just think for like ease of use and how nice it looks, and I just throw it on and I feel good about it, right? I'm not worrying about like, there is a wire, which is annoying. I'm still waiting on that NoFio adapter to eventually be around me. Is there a... Oh, did I miss a... Hang on, guys. Alright, hopefully that wire is not too... Okay, you can definitely see that wire, can't you? I'll fix that after this raid. Alright, we're just doing kind of a Glock run here, guys. Contractors COD Zombies gotten so good, it does look good. Me for Life, by the way, the treadmill, they're getting cheaper. The one I'm using is the Catwalk C2 Core, and it's about $9.99 plus, plus shipping, stuff like that. If you want, on my YouTube, which is jBahrVR, I have full reviews of this one and then the other one they're selling, the C2 Core. Thank you for the follow me. So I have full reviews on my YouTube. So like if it just answers a lot more questions than I can answer while I'm on stream. But if you do have any quick questions, obviously feel free to ask. Happy to answer what I can. But yeah, so $9.99 plus shipping. So if you're in the States, usually the shipping's not too bad because they have them at warehouses in the States. Kino is fantastic. Yeah, so that's what I've been seeing, Icky, and I think it would be a lot of fun on this setup. I did the Pavlov COD Zombies every now and then, and always had a good time with that. You don't think they're anywhere near ready? It sounded like they were, but again, you never know. How does it feel walking? You finally get your seat attachment soon? It is nice, Ready Player Family, even just for... Oh, shit. Okay, this is going to run out of bullets fast. But how does it feel walking? I think it feels great. It takes some time to get to the point where it feels natural. I was using the same gun I am. Isn't that a dandy? Come on. All right. Yeah, definitely a huge difference, guys, which is expected, right, in clarity. Hey, whoa. I should have had him, guys. What you doing, bud? So, to be honest, it's my fault for shooting first, right? Hang on, I can't hear you well. What?
I'm not here to kill people.
What are you here to do? Ah, he had a teammate. That might have been his teammate. How do people squat up in Tabor? I can show you. It's not too hard. Oh, what's up, Big Shoots? It is quite the workout. We'll do Island here. Yes, we're playing Tabor and on my normal setup, so we should be like issue free. But yeah, you can do this. You can hit plus, and then bring someone in from your friends list. They've really updated the UI stuff. This is called Ghost of Tabor sauce. So Ghost of Tabor is think Tarkov in VR. Yeah, it's possible to launch together for sure. Thank you for the follows as well, Capri Sun. We might do one on Island then. Big Shoots is yes, it is definitely a trip on Island. Sometimes you are running a lot more than you prefer, but I mean, it's a workout. It's always a workout on this thing. It's kind of nice. I like it. Keeps my old body moving, you know. Okay. All right, we're gonna gear up this time. Let's do just the pistol. I guess some egg with it. Okay, so we gotta go somewhere else to grab my helmet. Let's find some attaches. Okay. So we got that. What else do we got? I don't think one of these. I don't think that's gonna be right for that. Okay. Gotta get more suppressors again. Alright, here we go. We can do that. Your old body sounds like Rice Krispie, Snap, Crackle Pop. Yeah, whenever people make me do crouches, that's what happens to my knees. Would I consider playing with you? So I will. I typically don't bring in randoms. I gotta tell you that. Unless I've known you for a while. That's typically my policy. I know there's a lot of people out there that bring people in, and it's awesome, but I kind of have like a certain, I don't know, I guess a certain way I try to go about it. If I get to know people well enough, right? And this isn't just to force you to be around me, but like I want to know that you like me and I like you, you know, kind of a deal. And then I totally forgot that there's like a whole medical spot. I think my storage has. I gotta grab a couple of these guys. We probably gotta go to the kitchen to get some food. But yeah, I just like to know that me and people mesh well. Once I play with them, we are doing VR community nights again. So this is actually a really good way for like again me to get to know you, and you to get to just know the community. Or if you want to meet more VR people that play Tabor, things like that. We'll do VR community nights once a month that people sign up for in my Discord. We need a helmet, don't we? So, bloop, bloop, bloop. Do we not have... I have to go to the trade room then. Okay. Yeah, because we didn't sneak anything else. No. We haven't played enough before this wipe. Trade. Thanks, Dev. Appreciate you, bud. Have you been playing more CS at all? I finally got ranked, and I got ranked pretty dang low, and that made me mad. But I've been doing pretty good in all my matches since I got ranked, so I guess that counts for something. Oh man, I haven't used one of these headsets in a minute. When do I normally go live? I'm typically live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, starting around 8 p.m. Central Time is my typical times, and then I do post in the Discord. If I'm oh yeah, I was gonna grab something from the kitchen too. I do post in my Discord if I'm live like an extra night or something. Typically on my extra live nights though, outside of my normal schedule, I'm probably gonna be playing Counter-Strike 2. Because I happen to be also a Counter-Strike nerd, so sometimes that's just the way it is. There we go. Some goo. I'll just do an energy bar. On Island, you need that energy. And some water. What else have we got? Toilet paper? I don't think we'll need toilet paper. I'll grab a couple energy bars. Come on. Can't imagine what your rank would be. Yeah. It's a shit show right now. Thank you for all the likes coming in. Appreciate that. And the follow, Dalton. Yeah, feel free to get together, guys. But yeah, that's just my thing. Is like, if I know you, I'm going to be a lot more willing to play with you. It's kind of a way I protect myself in the stream and all that kind of stuff. Plus, I want to make sure we're all having a good time. Not that I'm hard to get along with. I don't really think I am. I know, some people on my Twitch might disagree. Who knows? Oh yeah, I did see a way, and actually this is from Kled, if anyone knows Kled. I didn't realize he had a video on this, otherwise I would have like been all over this. But I think that there's a way that Jack Frost, thank you for the follow on the TikTok, for me to set up an overlay inside of my VR set where like people can redeem things or do things on certain platforms that you watch from, and then I see it on the headset. So we might have to do some like spooky jump scare type stuff for October here to test it out. Smash that like button if you agree. Let's see what we got going on here. Also, I can jump, guys, if you guys didn't know. When I jump on here, I jump for real. Makarov's kind of ass. Jesus, who's shooting at me? It's got to be a scav, right? Not a scav, but... Ooh, no. Oh my god! Who's... Oh, well, that's a player. Okay. Okay. I'm taking so long to get set up for this. Dude, that guy... So don't use a laser like that, guys. Because if you leave it on, it's so easy to see. Did you guys see how much I was fumbling around in that? But we still got him? Like, come on, man. Do better. Tabor does have a jump button. It's normally right stick. Like, if I press right stick, I'll jump. But... Oh. There we go. Or it'll tell me to auto-calibrate. There we go. Alright, let's actually do this the smart way. Yeah, I never like lasers. Just learn how to shoot without one, and then you don't give away your entire position the whole time. That was like the easy... I thought it was an NPC shooting at me, and then I saw the laser. I was like, oh, okay. Well, he does have a pretty sweet... Looks like a SOCOM. Where's my... Do I not have a pistol on my side? Okay. Whoa. Am I shooting or is he shooting? What do you guys think that was now? Have people lost their ability to aim in this game? I should have been dead. Oh. Okay. Is he dead? Where did he go? That was an NPC, the last one. I'm like 8 feet tall. Yeah. About that. I gotta unwind. Did he run into there, or did he... Is he kablooey? Huh. I don't know where that NPC went. Oh. You're watching me in VR imagination? There you go. Oh, same here, Pixel. I think it's, yeah. Usually if they don't, I think a lot of games just kind of try to, like, keep in mind that some people are not used to VR and it's harder for them the more movement there is, but I don't know. I think we got to embrace it. Embrace the jumping. Look at that. We just hurdled. Tabor Olympian edition. Ooh. SKS mag, hell yeah. Whoa, whoa. Okay, is this still an issue? Where's that? Does anyone have that song? Helicopter, helicopter. Isn't there a way to fix this? You spin my head right. That's an old issue. I'm surprised it's... I just hear something. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. You guys ever watch like Alone or survival shows, you know? Whenever a bear comes up, you gotta go, hey, bear. Bag's been a bit glitchy lately. It's pretty normal right now. Okay. So... Okay. No! 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 Come back here! No! Oh God! Don't! No! No! That's my stuff! That's my stuff! Ah! There's an animal in it! Get it! This is ridiculous! Oh! Oh! It's like I'm like Harry Potter, guys, and that was the snitch. Oh, I almost shot it to kill it. How do I? So there is something. Is it the? How do I get it out? No, it's not that. I think it's. Before it was cans of something. Oh, this is nauseating. All right. Whoa, we are at a rave right now, guys. Look, I'm not even moving my hand, and look what's going on. Okay, so I think the play... No! No! I just let it go again. Come here. What is happening? Okay. Okay, we're just not going to use the backpack anymore. We're not going to use the backpack. Take the gun out of it. I can't big shoots. It's all right. That's all right. That's all right. We can. I bet if we get to the extract, now that probably no one knows we're here from all the shooting. All right, there we go. That was quite the shenanigans, huh? Yeah, who cursed my backpack, huh? It is a little buggy. But no, the game's fun. I've loved Tabor. You know, sometimes you gotta embrace a game through its faults and I mean, Tabor is one that I'm kind of willing to do that with sometimes. Because I think right now there's no other game that does what this does. Sometimes the jankiness adds some fun. Obviously, you don't want it to happen too often, though. Just trying to see what the landscape's looking like here. Is that a dude? No. I'm just going to try to get to the extract time. A safe boy. No one would be at the Church of Fish yet, right? Or still? Okay. I think we can extract up here, and then at least we're up an AK and... It could just sap your energy. I mean, I will say it was a lot harder when, like, the walls were janky, right? And you had a hard time, like, putting stuff down, but the occasional glitch is okay. Or kind of, I don't know, I guess it's probably more accepted due to VR stuff. I think we're getting to a better place with it all, though. Gotta go back around. Hang on, what's in here? Okay, look at that. It's always nice to get a free bonus gun. Oh. When I whip my package around in circles, I'm banned from that strip mall. That'll do it. It's like VR DayZ. That's true. DayZ was always a little janky, wasn't it? I do record my streams, Tommy. I'm happy you guys. Yeah, that was quite the adventure. We'll get clips of that. Don't you guys worry. You'll see it on the TikTok soon. Okay, so yeah, let's put some stuff back. Oh, my walking's off. There we go. Come on, get in there. All right. Okay, it's not flying around anymore. What I know happened last time, it was the bigger cans of fruit that did it, so maybe I'll just get rid of the fruit. Maybe I'll put that somewhere and just kind of throw that in the kitchen for later. Oh, yes, Marcus. Yeah, so the treadmill is more of a peripheral for VR games, not like a requirement. So the companies that make these types of VR treadmills, so this one's from a company called Cat VR with a K. They have like their own games, but those are more meant for like arcades, right? They're not like the popular VR games that are circulating around and all of that. So, Bo, no, thank you so much for following. Tic Tac. Oh, there you go, Belly. It's your favorite emote now. Oh, Ark, I remember. I only remember playing Ark a couple times. How many calories I burned in a stream? So I have asked, I've mentioned Big Shoots. It'd be kind of nice to like, I have yet to find like some sort of widget I can use to track my steps and calories burned along with my heart rate. I actually should almost ask the Pulsoid people if there's a way to do that through, because I'm tracking my heart rate through my Pixel Watch. You had 5,000 hours in Ark? Damn, imagination. That's a lot of time to put into a game. We'll go back to... no, I want to do Island again if we're going to... And actually, I should probably replace this mag. I can just use one of these guys, right? Oh, okay. This happens sometimes. Hang on, we'll fix it. There we go. All right. Oh my gosh. It's an old faithful. That's right. We'll do another one. Should we? See, I don't have Nogs yet, so I'm not going to do night. I haven't really. I can go buy some, I'm sure, but we'll just keep doing day Island. I need my workout in. Darth Father and Marcus, thank you guys so much for the follows.
Does it move smoothly or is it hard to move? It is. It's smooth for me, Keegan. I've used VR treadmills, so these specific ones from Cat VR, their first generation one, I bought a couple years ago myself, and I've used them like pretty much for 90% of my VR streams ever since. So I have a lot of practice, and really the more you get used to it, the more the better it's gonna feel, right? Like, you know, just with anything, the more time you put into it, the more natural it'll feel. So like it doesn't feel, you know, I would say it still doesn't feel like 100% natural in terms of like if you're trying to get. Why did this put me in front of all the mines? Am I in danger over here? So if you're wanting it to feel exactly like walking, that's not right, but you have to learn how to walk on it. A lot of people tend to try to lean forward first, and then they're like dragging their feet like this, you see? Where it looks like I'm pulling a carriage. I won't call anyone specific out, but if you watch people that have reviewed these, you'll see like when they're using it, like that's kind of the way they're using it, and it's just not going to feel right. If you keep your back straight, oh shit, and you take longer strides like this and make sure your toes are hitting the end, it feels awesome. And then I can even get to a running phase, you know, and then my body naturally kind of leans forward when I do that. If you can learn to do that with these, they feel amazing, in my opinion. I'm not talking about actually Pixel any specific one. A lot of people that have kind of reviewed VR treadmills tend to, and I think it's because it feels most intuitive at the time. It feels like what you're supposed to do is lean forward and move. I think that's just like your initial reaction when you have one of these. So I think it makes sense why it happens. But it's just not the way. So I did post a video to kind of teach that, and I actually had quite a few people being like, oh, I've been doing it wrong the whole time. So I was like, okay, maybe I need to post more stuff like that. Thank you for all the likes coming in, by the way. TikTok seems to love Tabor. A lot of you guys watching, are you guys into Tabor? I love Tabor. We tend to I try to mix it up. I gotta find a spooky game. So we actually have a choice, maybe, ooh. This is gonna be for shells. It's more water, I might get rid of this other bottle then. But yeah, we actually need to pick what game we're going to play for spooky season here, guys. We can do Resident Evil 8 Village, because last year we played Resident Evil 7, Biohazard. Or we could do Resident Evil 2, the remake in VR, which like the remake edition just looks better apparently and all that kind of stuff. So we can do Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil 2 in VR. I don't even know if I have a preference to that. I guess I've played Resident Evil 2 in the past. It's been a while though, so I'm not going to be like... I forget where the mines are here, guys. Am I about to just get rocked? You don't die of thirst this time. That's right. That's happened. At work, that is. If you're on an iPhone, it's in your pocket, will count your steps, calories burn. So my watch should tell me big shoots, you know, so... The Walking Dead is fun. Deadpool's mentioning The Walking Dead, yeah. I need to get back into Saints and Sinners 2. I played a bit of it on stream when it came out, and then I haven't touched it since, but... So many games, so little time. Oh, okay, I think we can loot this. We have another... FNAF? Step 1 to find out, right? Imagination, I'm sure I'd find out pretty quick. Look at that. Did I see something? Oh, I sure did. You guys see that guy? Nobody's friendly in this game, right? Shit. All right. It's another laser guy. Again, why use the lasers? Oh shit, he's got a buddy. Oh, I ran out just then. Damn it. I've heard some good things about Assassin's Creed, but sometimes you just never know if that's because people only got to try like a demo that showed them the good stuff, right? But I'm always hopeful. Like I want more of like the big companies that get into VR to do well, because a lot of them have failed. No, I don't think they've added revives unless I haven't heard something. What's up, Batman? Welcome into YouTube. We got Batman in the YouTube. Yeah, I don't mind losing shit, guys. Losing stuff in this game is kind of a non-issue at this point for me. So that's okay. We can lose stuff. Should we just grab another guy and just rip out? Should probably grab a vest then. I need to buy more vests and helmets pretty soon. Alright, let's see here. We've got plenty of mags to throw around. Alright, so 3 of those. You know what? Let's take grenades. Screw it. Let's get stacked, huh? Hell, I'll even take a knife. Let's... maybe not? Come on, knife. Okay. Alright, we're not taking a knife, guys. We're not taking a knife. Okay. So what else do I need? Probably just a helmet. I really don't need my pistol, I don't think. Screw that. Gonna use it. M4. Just a little M4. No. You know what? Okay, that doesn't quite... I'm gonna try that. I don't know why. It seems appealing to me. Watch me die because I didn't have a knife to pull out. That's right. Skull King, IT, and Rosen. Thank you all for the follows on the TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Can't wait to play in a VR headset, Rosen. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Once you start getting into VR. I mean, I fell deep into it, you know. As soon as I started playing with an index, I was pretty much sold. And now I got a Quest 3. I'm gonna be picking it up on the 10th of October from my local Best Buy. So I am pumped to try it. You know, I haven't been much of a standalone VR kind of guy. C-Jax, thank you for the follow as well. I don't need a light. We don't need no light. Right? We just got... We'll be okay. Oh, I do need the helmet though. Otherwise I will be screwed. I don't want to get headshot. Let's see what we got here. And a backpack. That's right. And a backpack. We'll see if we can lose our next gear tech. Come on, grab it. Grab it. Okay. Well, we got a wad of cash. Alright, that went to my money. Hope it did. Did it. NRS. when she's 10 feet tall, falling down the rabbit hole. iDeck, thank you so much for the follow as well. Appreciate that. Fax, thank you so much for the rose as well. Still one item at a time. Yeah, I think so. At least as far as I've checked. But I can do that, and I can. Where's the helmet? Where's the helmet I just bought? Helmet. Buy. Purchased item. Helmet. Yes. The ones that won't obscure my vision. Alright, we need water again, and then we'll... Let's take one of the classic boys. And a bar. Not on the ground, yeah. Grenades in VR are always kind of goofy, but we'll see what happens. Just takes time to process to do the multi-items, Michael. Gotcha. Yeah, I kind of just go with the flow in this stuff. We'll probably, yeah, we'll still do island, right, guys? We have a little bit more, like, time to have fun on island. Oh, I got a wedgie. Hang on. Oh. Sheesh. What's up, Rip? How you doing, Rips? You drop full bags and let it sort it out. Oh, yeah. I mean, that does make sense. I think we're talking about when you're actually at the trade room thing, right? And you have to pick on your monitor what you're receiving. You can't receive like a bunch of those things at once, unless we're thinking of different things. You did dumb shit. Well, I mean, we all do that all the time, right? We all do some dumb stuff every now and then. What'd you do? All right. See how much I like this little red dot. I wanted to try it out. I don't really use this one much, so I have to. Wait, are we serious? Okay. I didn't fill up my one mag that was in it, so still a little empty. Or I don't. Oh, never mind. I pulled this gun off the wall, didn't I? So I just didn't check the mag. It's not very smart of me, is it? I don't know if that NPC ended up dying or what. We shall move on. Got a little tape measure on the ground here. What's up? What's up? Do you have a mic? Do you have a mic? Hang on. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Let's see who you are. What do you need? You're just running around naked? Turn around. Do a 360. All right. Touch your toes. Nice. Can you do the YMCA real quick? YMCA. You know, you do like a Y with your hands and then make an M. Can you do a Y? No. So hey, look. Y M C C A. Y M C A. All right, you're cool though. You did it. Just don't shoot me in the back later, okay? Deal? All right. Here. I won't shoot you. I won't shoot you. Here, cheers. All right. Get out of here. No, I'm not going to add you. I'm just going to let you. That was just a normal fist bump. If we meet again someday and say like you heroically saved my life, we're going to be best friends, okay? But that's for fate to decide. See? Hang loose? Yeah. Alright, get the hell out of here. Goodbye, my sweet prince. Don't shoot me in the back. I'll be pissed. You think he's gonna shoot me, guys? Should I put blind faith in 2 cent there? YMC8 pulls out the Glock. Hey, there you go, Noodles. Yeah, hopefully that fixes it. Gotcha. Gavin, thank you so much for the follow as well. Oh, I know Batman. I know the whole don't trust anyone thing. But do you know what? I like to live life on the wild side. I like to go against the grain, you know? And trust me, I trust minimal amount of people. Because I wouldn't trust myself in a game like this. There was 9 times out of 10 I shoot that guy. But I just kind of, I'm in a good mood. You know? And sometimes I give people a chance just to see what happens. Yeah, I mean, he's just running around. He's doing like a naked run. Who knows? He could have an empty armory, right? I got armory full of shit. Score. I do keep looking back though, because I technically don't trust him. Because if I see this little bastard running at me, he's getting some lead. Oh. I just hear running. Might have heard. I either thought I heard running or I heard myself. Thanks for the follow, Ronan, on the Twitch. By the way, guys, pick your poison. I'm live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Whatever you like to watch on. I try to be live on multiple platforms. And thank you for the follows coming in on the TikTok, guys. And all the likes and all that. You destroy that thing on accident, you think, Doig? No, it's actually very... I've never broken anything on any of these treadmills that I've had. And I've used, I use them all the time. I don't think I'm a gigantic dude, but I'm not small either. I'm usually around 210, and I'm 5'11". And we go hard on this thing a lot of the time. Get under there. How low do I gotta go? Can't get low enough. What height are you, Rips? I'm 5'11". Are you tall? You're watching my OnlyFans? Yeah, only one person gets in on that a night. FTF just pays the most. What's up, Ronan? I'm not playing with randoms or anything tonight. It's something we might do down the road. Oh, you're 6'1"? There you go. I'm hearing some action, finally. Come on, grab the damn gun. Come on. You see that? Why does that happen? They look like multiple targets. Shit. There's two of them coming at me. Repositioning. Can't see my health. Let's take them from here. See if we can get some high ground. Oh. All right. Let's go to work, huh? I'm just using my controller to get up here. How's he not? Alright, do you know what? I am tired of screwing around. Don't shoot me as I'm coming down. Oh shit, I'm getting stuck. Alright, so they're spamming that. They're definitely just sitting there with each other. So I kind of have an advantage that they're not trying to push me on a 2v1. Ah! It's distraction, guys. Are you kidding me? There's two more in there. Damn. I wasn't even getting attacked by the same guys. These guys are scared though. I feel like I could use distance against them. Your facts, you're short? Yeah. I don't know. Like 5'11" seems to be like people don't know whether to say I am short or I'm not. I mean, it's pretty average. Which I'm okay with. Just trying to work around these guys. I couldn't tell if they got him or not. Definitely the other side's better. Distraction nades. Oh, come on. You think I either got him if he's not peeking or he's hiding? So he got tagged. Yeah, I just kind of threw this one on because I haven't used it before, and I think I'm realizing that. Thanks, girl. It also gets away in the way of the front sight. Do we think we got him? Come on. I might get shot doing this, guys, if he's not dead, but... God, it can... I want to be on a wanted poster. Oh yeah, here's the other one. We got them both. That's right, buddies. You're averaging more than one way. There you go, Def. I'll take the AK with the sight here. Oh. See if I get shot just looting here. Get in there, buddy. Go to your home. Don't you want to go to your home? Huh, I can never see my mate. Okay, he doesn't want to go. Oh, what's this helmet? Is this a stronger helmet than what I got? Looks like it. Your facts girl, we're not playing with randoms tonight, but at some point I might. Typically, if I do stuff like that, I'm setting it up. Ooh. All right, well. I know I'm not going to be able to fit, I think, everything on this, but... No. No. Alright, that should work. Alright. Those will just leave. I don't use grenades enough. Alright, well. Got some more stuff. Maybe these will work now. Yeah, he'll go into his home. Alright, cool. A little bit of a run there. I gotta see if this other guy actually has. I gotta get my chocolate bar. Should probably get out of here after this, guys. How much VR gear am I rocking? Too much. But it's fun. And I like it. So I still do it. Oh, yeah, this little guy is looking pretty fun. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I think we got Border, which is closest, yeah? Okay. Lots of VR gear, but it's a lot of fun. That's pretty much all I'm getting at. Yes is the answer, yeah. And I got more gear coming, don't worry. I do have a B-Haptics vest. A lot of people tell me about, ask me if I have one or if I would use one. And, I do have one. I don't like to use it. I probably should use it some more. But it is definitely not my... I think it's cool for what it is. But it's, it's just it doesn't do as much for me, right? Like it just feels kind of like vibrations on top of your body. Versus there is the Ovo vest, which I've been lying for mine to ship out at some point here, which actually does like electro stimulation, which I'm really curious about. Curious if I want to have that one on every stream or not, because some people in my streams are a little sadistic. Ugh. I'll be like foaming at the mouth and like crawling on the floor, and people will still be shocking me. Which Olin VR stack? I got their, like, if you're talking about their like kind of newer one, the Low Pro, I do have it, and he's apparently sending me like a new butt stock thing that they made for it to see what I think. I like the spine better, but that's only because with the Low Pro, it's meant to be lower profile, like the name. I couldn't get my hands as distanced apart as I like when I'm shooting rifles. Welcome to the internet. That's right. Hypnotic, thank you so much for the follow as well. Smiley, thank you for the follow on the TikTok. All right, let's just get the heck out of here now. You ordered two. You got the Pro 2 Mag stack and the Magni stack. Yeah, I mean they're very similar stacks, James. So I'd be curious if you felt like there was a difference between the two. You know, because when I started in VR, like Pro 2 was always the one that I heard was like the VR stock people, and it makes sense. I still think that they make super good stuff. I just tend to like the other style, where they mount to the top of my controller instead of the bottom. Oh, that's no good, Batman. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that makes sense to stay away from VR then. How much was the platform dirt space? The quick answer is the one I'm using now. It's called the Catwalk. Oh, I did end up shooting 2 Cent. Guys, 2 Cent came back. He was the one that was a solo that came back, and he shot at me. I let him go. I let him go. You think so, Icky Russ? I love it. But yeah, so the C2 Core, to answer the question, is $999 plus shipping. And if you're in the States, I believe shipping's pretty low because they have like a warehouse in the States that have it. They also do that in some other countries, but you'd have to look at the website. There is a discount code, jBahr, for 5% off any VR treadmills anyone buys as well. And you'd be surprised how many people have bought them. They're a lot of fun. It's the Weird Kid. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. That's Shorty, Hypnotic Heathen. Thank you guys all for the follows on the TikTok. Appreciate all the likes coming in, guys. It's good to see people here. I'm jBahr, by the way. I'm live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays around 8 p.m. Central Time. Let's see if this bad boy will fit somewhere in here. So feel free to come back. But I'm live on YouTube, Kick. Not Kick, actually, right now. I will be live on Kick again soon under jBahr, but I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Tickety-tock. I want these. These can go with the AK. These guys down. Just put this over here. Yeah, so that's for that. That's for that. All right, let's put some of this stuff back. Some of the empty stuff. This one's about empty. Come on, get in there. No, you want to. There we go. We gotta fill up our water. Well, Batman, I think it's just with how close the lights are to you, right? And it probably just affects you a bit more. What's a good game for VR user? Depends on what you want to do. If you want to play PC VR, there's a lot of options. If you want to play standalone, there's a lot of options, but just different options. You know what I mean? But a good game for like someone getting into VR is Half-Life Alyx. If you're getting into PC VR, that's a very good one to start with. It's Half-Life, so it's just good, and it does kind of cater to people who are somewhat new to VR, while also just being a hell of a game. What was my shipping cost? So Icky, I'm a lucky person. So I bought the very first one myself and just kind of started streaming with it and all that. And then from there, it kind of built a relationship with Cat VR. So I've actually gotten their last couple that they've released for free from them early because I review them. But shipping costs for other people that I've heard, again, it really depends on where you're living. If you're in the States, it should be less. I mean, I think it's within a couple $100. But what you can do, Icky, is you can put the whole order together on their website and even throw in like the discount code, and then kind of like you could do anywhere else. Before you check out, it'll calculate your shipping and all that kind of stuff. All right. Kind of feeling a bunch of island runs today, guys. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but that's what I'm feeling. All right, we got to fill up the water and get some more stims here. I mean, Batman, I would not be an expert on that, right? I've never been around like people that are prone to seizures really, and had to kind of learn what to do in those scenarios and whether or not VR is good for them, right? So I would ask more like a doctor that knows about it or someone knowledgeable, because I don't want to steer anyone wrong when it comes to their health. I'm not playing with randoms at this point. At some point, we might do some more community night stuff where I can bring people into Tabor, but right now we are not doing that. Yes, Icky Russ, I've destroyed my index cable. I've destroyed 2 cables from it. I use another app called Cable Guardian, which is on Steam, and that actually, like, when you see me like spinning around for no random reason, that's actually because the app is telling me in game, you guys just don't see it, that I've turned too much one way and I need to turn the other way. And that's what I've done to help preserve the latest cable. But there is the Nofio adapter eventually coming out that I should be able to get my hands on. You just got a VR, Adam? That's awesome. I mean, if you're a fan of like any like games, kind of like battle royale games, kind of like Fortnite, Population 1's a good one. If what you got was like a Quest 2 or something. That's kind of a fun one just to kind of jump in and play around with. There's a lot of tryhards in it though. You're really good. I'm missing out, I'm really not in this to like, I don't know, constantly win raids. We do pretty well solo. I don't take this game like incredibly competitively. I just have a good time in it. So I'm not too worried. Tumas, welcome into the Twitch and thank you so much for the follow. Half-Life Alyx is awesome. And I'm hoping, I mean, if they do what they normally do, Valve, when they release their next VR headset, they're going to have another game come with it. Pretty much guaranteed. What a toss! What a loss! I don't know I don't know what I'd be losing out on. I'm having a good time already. But yeah, you do got to be careful with the cables. Oh dang it! I'm a silly boy. I didn't even fill up my water, guys. Chatting too much. This might be our last raid. Well, no, actually, maybe not. It's only 9:36. I thought it said 9:56. Anyways, we're gonna be done around 10. I know, island ones can go long, so we'll see if this is our last raid. Yep, this is Ghost of Tabor. Got people fighting up here. Meg palming, by the way, guys. Super useful. We're going in this with lower health than normal. Trying to see how close those guys were. Kazim! Fuse! Thank you guys so much for the follows. Trip, I appreciate it. I appreciate you saying that you get me a lot of gear, but I've got plenty of gear before, I've got more gear than I'm going to run out of before the next wipe. And I'm not too crazy about getting tons and tons of gear in this game quite yet. Okay. Oh, we gotta run. We gotta run. I thought that mag had more ammo in it. All right, buddy boy. It's gonna be somewhere around here. They almost made it to each other. I feel like I just broke up like a love thing. Like they just, oh shit. That was another 2-stack. And I killed one. Damn it. There's a lot of people right there. What's up, Predator Gaming? I am playing a game called Ghost of Tabor, which is like Tarkov in VR. Why do I walk IRL? Because it's fun. Yeah, I do too, Batman. I feel like it'd be good if it ended up working out for you to be able to play. That's right. Thank you, Icky. Yes. I have a few gun stocks. I have quite a few gun stocks. My favorite's the Spine, but I'm using the Mag 2 from ProTube VR because we'll do a quick silo Glock run, guys, now before I'm going to hop off for the night. But yeah, using the Mag 2 because they got a new butt stock that not auto, I shouldn't say auto. You can manually adjust it vertically up and down, which kind of just helps it be more compatible for things. Probably got to go get a vest actually and a helmet. Let's do that. We'll do a solo silo run. Yeah, that's no good, Batman. I mean, I would just stay away, right? Your health's more important than anything. Do the baby chest rig. Do a secondary and a primary on it. There we go. How much was the setup, Predator? The treadmill is usually what people are asking about, right? And the treadmill is $999, so it's about $1,000 US, plus shipping wherever you're at. If you're in the States or somewhere where they already have it at a warehouse, shipping is going to be less. Backpack. I also need a backpack. Backpack. All right. Do I have adventure backpack in there? I do not. Oh, I do not have it in the favorites right now. Let's go to the market, guys. Let's see what's up in the market. Hey, does anyone here want to know a really fun fact, especially if you like Ghost of Tabor? Some people already know. But I happen to be very familiar with the people that made this game. I met them all when I went to Florida for the launch party. And the funny story is I got in, pretty good with Scott, the CEO of it. He's a great dude. The whole gang behind this game is great. But basically the result of all that is eventually I am going to be me, like you'll see something that looks like my ugly mug, as a vendor in the vendor market here. I still have no idea when they're doing it, but I do know they're doing it because I sent them pictures and stuff so they could get their 3D modeler on it. So I am going to be actually in the game, and I'm super pumped about that. Super pumped about that. I think that's freaking awesome. What was I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for backpack. It is very cool, Ikira. Yeah, never. You know, obviously nothing I ever like expected to happen, but super pumped that it is. Leyu, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Do the gun mechanics run good for this game? Yes, the gun mechanics run good. It's still a beta game, right? It's still in beta, so like there is some jankiness here and there, but overall the gun mechanics work pretty well. My favorite game for gun mechanics right now, and that's mostly because it feels like Counter-Strike, and I'm a Counter-Strike nerd, is Pavlov. If you have VR and you can play PC VR Pavlov, I mean, like I feel like the gun play in that just always feels very good to me, very satisfying. So you can buy a pack, you could buy like a bundle, James, I believe, on ProTube's site. I'm not sure what they have it looking like right now. And you can get like the force tube with it, or you can buy them separately. I think it's kind of an either or. They have a lot of like bundles that include everything. All right, let's do just a little fun silo run. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about stims. We're just gonna go. Trying to find another headset. Yeah, I mean, so obviously the Quest 3 is coming out, which will be a good headset. I'm gonna get it. I'm getting it right away on October 10th when it's released. So, you know, maybe I'll be able to provide some input on it. But then, you know, there's kind of this mystery headset coming from Valve, the next Index. And, you know, that is kind of what I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, it's just an empty room. Can he hit me through this? I don't think he can. I don't think they're supposed to be receiving the Quest 3 early, though. I am doing solo. This is my last raid tonight. Ready or Not is a pretty cool game, Batman. I think that'd be a pretty cool one for VR too. You know, yeah, I don't think the Index really needs an upgrade. I like it, James. So far, I haven't really had to adjust it beyond what like just feels comfortable for me, which is a good thing, right? So far, it's just like felt pretty good, so I haven't had to mess with it. I gotta definitely try in like some different kind of games though too. What's up, Blue? Gonna be spinning all my rounds here on those guys. Oh, here we go. Should we extract? Just kidding. Oh yeah, see, like this gun's super weird. Did you see that? Let's just go for it and see if I die. Oh shit. Why is this not working? I don't know what. Some people in this game are funny. Sean, thank you so much. These are real players. What it was, the other ones I was shooting were NPCs. These guys were real players. And I don't know why they charged me like that. Oh, they got an orange card? Hang on. Okay, we're just gonna trade backpacks here. Yeah, they got some stuff. Cool. Probably have a better gun than what I had, right? Maybe not. What do we get here? Straighter, something. Straighter Joe's. Alright. I do like the SKS. There's got just like a pan here. Oh. Oh, you son of a biscuit. Actually, I'm not gonna get. Come on. Okay, guys. Do we think we can, That's right, James. They just kind of they fed me it, you know, like I ordered Amazon Prime delivery. They were my eat streets for the day. I'm gonna get clapped as soon as I come up here. No! Why'd I do that? I'm not good enough to do this like run and jump on the treadmill, guys, so I have to do it that way. Okay. Even perfectly good water bottles, guys. What's the stuff? Alright. Not much else to go off of here. A B or W? Couldn't tell you. Well, 8th department? Oh, but they're all filed in the 8th department. Not department, department. The departed. Oh. Alright, I wasn't supposed to jump there. Alright. Oh. Yeah, see, this is where with the Pro Tube I'm able to just do kind of like a quick adjustment like that. And I'm kind of back in it. We might leave with all this stuff, guys. Someone said, I just started Tabor the other day and the gear fear is real. Yeah, it can be. I haven't hit it quite yet. I think mostly because like I've been able to always have some pretty decent raids. Like usually I'm at a net gain by the end of my night. But I've definitely kind of started with that, and I've just kind of learned to be like, I don't know, just a little bit more lax about it, right? It's kind of like no big deal. So we beat up LTP Jaded and Strider, who decided to rush me. Little did they know. All right, we're gonna close this place up. Love to do a key card raid with me? Yeah, I mean like I'm very like I've been saying this a lot I think tonight, but I'm very like go with the flow kind of Tabor player, right? Like I don't really like I haven't really done a lot of just like oh like we're gonna do key card raids. But yeah, maybe we should do some stuff like that, right? Like maybe for my community night stuff at some point we can do raids and just have people come and go. I kind of got to plan those nights ahead of time because I don't do like randoms, willy nilly. Okay, we did get some good stuff out of that one though. I hope you guys enjoy my organization. I make sure that everything is in a good spot. Everything has its place. My career is I'm James. I'm 32. So it's a good question, James. James is asking what career I am in to afford all these cool toys. So I'm 32, right? And I've been at the same company for like over 11 years now. But mostly it's been like IT administration. Like I basically got into IT early on, and that's always a good career. And now I'm a software development manager. And like Bixel saying, yeah, OnlyFans on the side. Hey, I'm happy you guys are finding people to play with in the chat though on the TikTok. That's awesome. And we did get a key card from this guy, so we will have to do one of those key cards. I'd take a peek. Very nice. Yeah. So I'm now these days I'm a software development manager, and it's a good job. I definitely like kind of miss just doing my own stuff instead of managing what other people do, but it is what it is. It keeps me very busy. So like I do this VR stuff on the side. I actually have been very lucky though. James, I will tell you as like, it's kind of funny, right? I used to buy, I would buy typically everything, anything I wanted for VR if I wanted to review something. And I'm not saying like I'm a known person. I'm just like more people like kind of know about me now around VR than obviously when I started. And I would have to buy everything myself. I bought the first treadmill that I was used, right? But now that I've gotten a little bit more popular, like I've realized how much of an advantage it is when you kind of get like some content to pop off, because I've started to get like a lot more things just sent to me, and I just have them for free. So which is a really good deal for me because I am genuinely into, like I fell in love with VR not to stream it. I was interested in it. Actually, what did it? Some people know this already. What really got me into VR, because I'm a Counter-Strike boomer, as a lot of other people here know. I'm still super into Counter-Strike, but I kind of grew up playing that competitively. But I went to a buddy's house and he had like an OG Vive, I believe. And he dropped me into Pavlov, like in Dust 2 in Pavlov, since they have like the Counter-Strike modded maps. And like, it just blew my mind. And I tend to get like, when I get into something, I get really into it. So it started with the Index. The Index here that I'm wearing is still the same one that is like my first VR set I've had. And it still is, James. It still is. On your own farm someday? There you go. Farming? Hey, there's money in farming sometimes. Maybe not enough. You guys work pretty hard in farming. I'm in Wisconsin, so I'm around farms all the time. But I would not be a farmer. I like my gadgets too much. Smithfield playing Kentucky. There you go. A lot of mustache pics would be that. That pretty much is what my OnlyFans would be. A lot of mustache pics. But yeah, so once I dropped into like Pavlov, like Dust 2 in Pavlov, where it just felt like VR Counter-Strike, my mind was blown and I had to get into VR, and then it like snowballed from there. All right. Let's head over to the desk and chat. I see some people getting together in the TikTok. That's awesome that folks are finding each other to play Tabor with. Wonderful game to play with a squad. I do agree on that. Let me head over to the desk though, guys. I know I'm talking to a wall right now, so let's talk to you guys directly. Oh, I need some help too. Oh.
Alrighty. Well, that was fun. I always love going back into Tabor. It does kind of get me going, right? It makes me feel, you know, feel good. Let me close out of VR, guys. You guys ready? Alrighty. Gotta take an aptitude test with quadratic formulas, which I forgot. None of that sounds good to me. I'm not very aptituded. Do people ever ask to take my mustache for a ride? This is 18 plus, right? Well, yes, I tend to have a more mature stream. I have asked for the, I have been asked, M. James, but usually my quick canned response that I have if someone ever, you know, if I do ever get a cheeky thing like that in public about my mustache, because I am engaged, is that it's a one-seater and this ride has been paid for. You know what I'm saying? It was really fun hanging out. Hey, Icarus, yeah, great to talk to you. I always like meeting people that are into this stuff. So hopefully you can catch some more streams or hop into the Discord if you are interested and you like this stuff. Like I said, we do VR community nights once a month. Typically what we'll do is we'll hop into like VR chat because it's free. There's mini games and all that stuff. But like sometimes we've done Pavlov prop hunt, for example. And maybe this time we'll find something kind of spooky to do. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But if you like talking VR, like I do a lot of that, I can talk forever. But a lot of us in here absolutely love it. So it's always good to see another addict. Is this game like Contractors? No, Tabor is not at all like Contractors. So Tabor is more like Tarkov, where Contractors is more like Call of Duty. You can, I guess, play kind of fast in Tabor, but you're a lot more benefit playing slowly versus where Contractors is a lot of running around, jumping around, movement, all that kind of stuff. Both are very different games. Both are great, though, in their own way. Task Force is asking if I've ever played Onward. I have played Onward, actually. I played in a league. I played in a tournament, and then we set up a league team. One of my first VR like league teams was in Onward, which I really liked. But it's not. Onward's also a little bit slow for my style. My style is more like Pavlov in Contractors. You know, and a bit of Tabor. Like I was never into Tarkov as a flat screen game, but I do really like the concept of that kind of game in VR, though. I like physically, instead of having to click and move around and manage an inventory a bunch like you do in Tarkov, I like that in, you know, in Tabor you kind of physically can have your own room, right? It's your spot. Even though mine's chaotic, like that's kind of normal. Like if you looked at my office, it's full of shit everywhere. Like nothing's really organized. Oh, I love Contractor. I think and what I've always said and what I would stick by still is Contractor still consistently is ahead of the game as a VR shooter in terms of they got crossplay with mods working early on. They've got really good mod system working early on, right? And then they just have like a good community around them. Like I've never gone into Contractors once and like couldn't find a server that I could have fun in or just didn't have a good time. So what's the point of Ghost of Tabor? Are you familiar, Jesse, with Escape from Tarkov? It's like PvE or PvPvE stuff, right? So there's you basically it's raid based like Tabor or Tarkov is. You can play Halo. Okay, so Tarkov, right, is like the flat screen, real popular type of game like this, but it's raids. So like you jump in and you go onto a map, and there's going to be a max, say, of like 10 other players, and then there's going to be other NPCs, right? And you're kind of fighting both at different times, and you're trying to get a bunch of loot and leave with that loot, because whatever you bring in, if you don't bring it out at a certain extract points on the map, you lose it all. So like there's like gear fear involved, which we were just talking about earlier, where if you lose your equipment, you know, like you have to get more in your armory, and then if you run out of everything, then you got to start doing like runs without anything and trying to get guns and make it out, which is harder. So not much like Ready or Not's also a little different, because Ready or Not's very tactical, just like this is, right? I have seen Tactical Assault VR. Tactical Assault VR is more like Ready or Not than I would say Tabor is, but yeah, very, very different like genres of games, but both very good, very good. We're talking about Tabor. I'm comparing Tarkov and Tabor, M. James, for someone who said they weren't familiar. Thank you, Blitty. W Mustache. It's probably a little bit of a mess right now, but I'm happy it's looking good. It actually is kind of holding shape pretty good. Thank you. Tabor gets your anxiety up. Yeah, it's the adrenaline rush, right? Like, you gotta like the adrenaline. It is kind of like a survival game, Jesse, because if you don't extract, you lose everything. But you're only going in certain raids for certain times, right? So like a raid can be like up to 30 minutes. You have to get all the gear you can get and then extract without dying. And if you go longer than 30 minutes, you just don't extract and you lose all your stuff. So like there's like a time element to it. Plus you're fighting like NPCs as well as players in there. So it's always very intense moments because there's not a ton of players on the map with you. So if you do run across them, they probably got some gear that you want and you probably got some gear that they want. You just don't dare go into silo yet. Yeah, island's a little bit easier if you want some breathing room. You just start sweating too much, yeah. Into Tabor Pixel, yeah. I mean, that's the kind of game it is, right? It's meant to be adrenaline inducing, and Ghost of Tabor, just like it's the same kind of deal in Tarkov, is like I only played a little bit of Tarkov with buddies. I never got crazy into it, but you just end up like you end up always more anxious, right? And just gives your body that thing that like just makes you want to keep playing it, right? At least that's what happens for me. I can be an adrenaline junkie. It's kind of like the food, you always die to water. Yeah. You got to bring in water. It's more greater than Tarkov. Yeah, that's my opinion too, M. James, just because like in Tarkov, I always remembered like it would just be boring. Like, oh, I got to manage all my inventory and organize this stuff versus in like Tabor, I like the physical element to it, right? Like the other dimension to it that you get out of VR. Hey, we'll see you, Batman. We're about to hop off anyways. Appreciate you being here. It was a fun stream, guys. Yeah, we'll be on the index again for a little while here. Until probably until the Big Screen Beyond comes back. And then, but I do want to do some sim like racing or Elite Dangerous games with the Pimax Crystal still, so we'll figure that out. It was very cool about Tabor. Yeah, I'll be a vendor in it. So I mean, you guys will be able to see this ugly face. And the funnier part, and this is what I didn't know until Scott, the CEO of Combat Waffle Studios, who makes Tabor, said it in a podcast. But my character vendor in Tabor is going to be a homeless man at a cardboard table that sells alcohol and cigarettes. So some of you guys that really like Tabor, you'll be able to buy alcohol and cigarettes from me in the game. You're welcome. Thanks, Batman. What's up, Lizzie? Hey, Lizzie, you're just catching the end of the stream. How you doing? So I do not know about a DayZ clone, but they are working on a Rust clone called Grim. Yeah, I think it's called Grim. But yeah, it looks a lot like Rust. I'm gonna try to get in on that, M. James. Yeah, I'm a bum imagination. I agree, imagination. I'm over the moon about it, and I'm hoping it all. It'll be fun, right? It'll be fun once it happens. We can all go in there and take a look at me. Oh, for sure, Icky Rust. Yeah, they got a lot of the Rust, and I used to play a lot of Rust. I played OG Rust way back in the day when there was like all the animals were like there was zombies and stuff and all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, Cold Carnage has been around for a long time. Persistent game server like that would be awesome. Yes, it would. Yeah, like a Rust server would be. Rust Legacy was a shit. Yeah, that game would give you anxiety because nowadays you can like I'm impressed with Rust, right? Like because like nowadays you can like get cameras and you can like use a phone companion app to watch your base. Me and one of my really good buddies, when we used to play, you know, you'd spend all night trying to get just like some sort of decent base going, and then you're horrified all night. You're like, dude, we got to take shifts. I would set alarms to wake up, you know, and then him and I would like alternate nights. It's like to check on our base, and then sometimes you check and it's just gone. It's like, okay, that was several hours of work, but it was just so good. I always kept going back to it. Rust was the first game you bought on Steam. Nice. That is awesome. Are they gonna have base building Grim? Yeah, I believe so, M. James. I don't know a ton about it yet. I've just seen a couple of clips on it, but it looked like they have bases and raiding bases and all that kind of stuff. I love that they're trying to recreate Rust in VR. Absolutely love it. All right, folks. I do got to get going though. we're gonna find someone to raid on the Twitch. So guys, if you have been hanging out, really appreciate everything. Honestly, really appreciate you being here and checking out the stream. Like I've said, I am live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays around 8 p.m. Central Time. And if you do join my Discord, you will be able to be a part of our VR community nights and all that kind of stuff. I think those are broken, Bixel. I'm so sorry. Those are. I gotta start a list of all this shit that I gotta fix on the stream. So for some reason, these redeems are. Oh, actually, I know why that's not working. It's because of my ADA map. Sorry, Bixel. Dude, nothing works around here. Of course, Icky Russ, hope to see you around. And if you ever have any more questions, again, feel free to ask. Cheers, guys. Hope everyone has a wonderful night. We are going to raid. Who am I raiding? Let's find if we're going to raid someone. Let's find who we're going to raid on the Twitch so I can let people know in case you guys want to come over. So if you're not on the Twitch, you can join the raid by coming over to the Twitch at jBahrVR. Hey, let's get Farmer True. I like Farmer True. He's another streamer like me where he likes the higher end VR stuff. Good streamer. Let's set him up for some success here. All right. Okay, so if you guys are on the task force, appreciate you being in here. We'll see you next time. Folks on the YouTube, we'll see you next time. Again, if anyone wants to be a part of the raid that's happening in just a moment, come over to the Twitch at jBahrVR, and then also hop in the Discord, guys, so that you can be a part of our VR community nights and just our closer community in general. All right, I am closing things off now, folks, on the YouTube and the TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Oh yeah, I know. I still have that disabled FTF. Don't worry, I'll fix that in the next 10 to 5 business years. All right, bye TikTok. TikTok is gone. YouTube, we will see.